Hi friends, it is wonderful to see you this morning. The case I have for you is an unbelievably tough watch, so if I had to watch it, you have to watch it too. What started as a wonderful love story of him shoving her into a lake turned dark real quick when he realized that he may not be this baby's father. And not only is this girl for the streets, she's also a pick-me. So friends, grab your coffees and some aspirin, and let's get into this tough watch.
You all are engaged and you've been together for 4 years, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Reynolds, you've brought your fiancée to court today because you're concerned that she's cheating.
Yes, sir.
Right. Before we get to that, tell me how you all met.
We met at the quarry, a local quarry where we live at. I was swimming and enjoying myself, and she caught my attention. She wasn't really paying attention to me at all, so I pushed her in.
Yeah, push me in.
I walked
Because she wasn't paying attention to you, you just pushed her in?
I wanted her attention, so I was like, boom.
And pushed her into the water.
I said the water was cold and I didn't want to go in, so he took advantage of that and pushed me in, and I went chest first, so I fell in. Well, they thought I was drowning, so they came over there and he tried to come over there and save me, and I acted like I was drowning, and I was really sitting on
a rock.
She was
like hanging from the rocks.
And I was just in there smiling, and he came down there, and we started hanging out ever since.
So you played the woman in distress?
Yep, got it.
The damsel in distress. That's as old as time.
Just a perfect opportunity.
Well, Mr. Reynolds, how did you go from pushing her into the water to pulling her into your life?
Oh, look at you.
Like I said,
look
it was...
Look at you. All right, I'm going to give you some up here. All right.
Oh, we hung out pretty much that whole day. And I went home, she did about what she had to do, and a couple weeks later, she called me early in the morning and wanted to hang out again. So I was like, cool.
Yep, hung out ever since.
And y'all been hanging out since?
I actually just got off of work, so it was like perfect timing.
We were best friends first, and then we became like boyfriend and girlfriend later on. So.
What about her did you fall in love with?
Her mind. She's a very smart person. She's very beautiful. She's just my kind of person.
He loved her for her mind.
Yeah, how about that? You don't hear that anymore. It's always it was this.
Yeah,
you know,
it was that, or it was all that.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do. So what we have is this damsel in distress love story. How in the world do we end up here? Where did it go wrong?
Well, she cheated on me.
How did we go wrong? I mean, where was it right is what I want to know. They're talking about this damsel in distress love story when he's the one who quite literally caused the damsel to be in distress. See, I don't know about you guys, but if a man pushed me into a body of water, I definitely wouldn't be inclined to get to know him anymore, because that tells me all I need to know. There was always this stark difference that I could tell from growing up with my brothers versus other girls who had brothers. My brothers were very sweet to me. They were taught that I'm the baby, I'm the girl, you treat girls a certain way. They never pushed me into the pool, they never held me underwater. They weren't my biggest bully, which I know a lot of people with brothers definitely experience that, but I always appreciated the fact that I grew up with men in my life who weren't the type of men to push women into pools. I don't know, something about pushing women into pools just screams white trash to me. Don't ask me why, it just does. It just screams you don't know how to respect women. The same parents who raised those kinds of kids are the ones who say, oh, he's just mean to you because he has a crush on you. How sweet.
Just point blank, she
cheated.
So tell me what happened.
I had this feeling, and it took me some time, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but as I was sitting at the job site, because I was a landscaper, I actually hacked her Facebook.
Okay.
It was about 2.5 years into our relationship. She was 8 months pregnant.
So you hack into her Facebook, what do you find?
I find the very first message is to the guy saying that, hey, you could be the baby daddy. Immediately, my heart sank. And it was
you got
could have
this
been a miracle for me because I didn't think I could have kids. And he pretty much kind of tried to tell her, stop trying to blame some other guy's kid on me and this and that and that.
But before I was
So up to that point, you had no idea that she was cheating?
No, I had no idea.
And what did you say to her?
I told her, I said, so somebody else can be the baby's father? And she tried to deny it at first. And I was like, I got the messages. I hacked your Facebook. And then she tried to flip the script. Oh, why are you hacking my Facebook? Blah, 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 this. And oh, well, you were the one cheating and this and that and that. And I've never cheated ever in my entire life.
When he was working at the job that he was working at, he was getting...
No, this isn't about him. No. You're flipping the script. Is that how she flips the script?
That's exactly right.
So
Okay, we're not going to flip this script. We're going to keep it right here.
And so here's the question. Did you cheat on him?
Yes.
What happened and why?
Me and this other guy hung out at the park, and it escalated from there. And then it was around Christmas time, I found out I was pregnant, and I didn't know, whether or not who was the real father or not. And so I texted the other guy, and I told him, I was like, you could be the father of my daughter. And he said, well, how do you know? I said, I don't yet. That's the thing. That's why I'm telling you, so you have a heads up. This way, if she is your daughter, you have something to look forward to. This way you're not just like completely, thoughtless and you don't know what to do.
How in the world do you end up at a park with another man to begin with, and that it escalates from being at the park to being in a bed with him? How does that happen? Because
we met up at the park, and when we met up at the park, I told him it was too cold out here. I didn't want to be out here, so we took it to my house, and we escalated from there.
Yeah, when you say your house, you mean your house?
Yeah, our house.
She had sex
the house that you share.
Bed.
Yeah.
You had sex in the bed that you sleep in with him?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. I did, in fact, make boo-boo with the man from the park in me and my fiance's bed. Yes, I did that. I know. Girl, why are you smiling? She's up here in court looking like, whoa, Vicky.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
But is somehow coming off way worse than her. Not only is this woman a cheater, she has literally no shame about it. She fully met up with this guy, knowing very well that it could lead to something, because what kind of woman in a relationship meets up with a guy at a park, then takes her back to her place, and then things just so happen to escalate. Unless the intention to cheat was already there. I feel bad for the plaintiff. I mean, he's clearly so in love with this woman who could not care less about him. The level of disrespect to sleep with another man in the bed that you share with your fiance, and then be up here in court grinning about it, and still trying to justify your actions. This girl's nuts.
And at first, her excuse was, she told me, excuse me for the words, but she told me her excuse was because she wanted. But, at first she was.
Okay, were you the father?
I was, yes.
Oh, thank
God.
Yeah.
I was the happiest man that I could ever be, ever. That was the best thing ever. I could, I about broke down and cried after that.
So you find out this miracle baby is in fact your miracle.
Yes, and she was the beautiful thing. That was my daughter,
So you love this woman?
I do, with all my heart.
You want to be with her?
Yes, I do.
This whole thing happened 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And you now believe she's cheating again.
Yes.
Why do you believe she's cheating again?
I've seen the messages. I've seen guys message her, hey, when are we gonna meet up? Just different random stuff.
But just because someone messages me and says, hey, cutie, all the time, doesn't mean that I'm going to go have sexual intercourse.
There shouldn't be no guys messaging you, period.
Mr. Reynolds, you submitted to the court messages that you remember seeing in her phone.
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And this message says from the other man, hey, cutie, how you doing? When can we meet up?
Yes.
Who are you trying to meet up with?
It was a friend that we didn't even physically hang out. We never even met. We talked over Facebook.
I stopped it.
Yeah, we talked over Facebook. I talked to men because, for real, in all honesty, men seem to understand me more than females do. Females always bring up some kind of drama, or they bring up something else to revolve around them.
Oh, no. I think this is a first for my videos. We have a pick-me in the courtroom. If there is something on the same level as Boy Mom and my disgust for some women, it's pick-me's. They're right neck and neck because, oh my goodness, women, they're just such drama. So, when did your dad leave? Just curious. Because clearly, you didn't get the affection you needed from your dad, and you're out here just finding any man on Facebook who will message you to get that sweet affection you so desire. How are you gonna be in here saying, oh, he was just a friend, but we never actually met, I just message him because he makes me feel good about myself, calling me, hey, cutie. I can't speak to other women because they're just so much drama. So much drama. You mean the kind of drama where you message other men when you're in a relationship and you have a child with your fiance and you take another man to sleep in you and your fiance's bed, and then there's a whole paternity question. You mean that kind of drama? To me, sounds like you're the drama.
Why are you trying to meet up and visit with other men?
Because he don't ever
You
listen.
already cheated on him and virtually broke his heart. Why would you do that?
I guess I just wanted the attention. To be honest with you.
That's her
Like,
excuse.
I'm not gonna lie.
She says, I'm not the one giving her the attention.
Okay.
But
I
now
stay
he's
home
dragged
now.
you to court because he thinks you're cheating.
Yep.
I
And
stay
we're about
home
to
now.
find out the truth.
I do different side jobs just so I can stay home to make sure she's not going to cheat on me again
That's
in
an
my
excuse.
own bed.
That's an excuse. Every
Wait,
guy can.
wait,
Any guy can say that.
You say you take side jobs, so you're
Like, I
not.
don't actually have
He
a
don't
paper
even have a
check
job.
You're afraid to take a full-time job
Yes.
because you think your girlfriend is cheating?
Yeah, I mean, even now, it's a matter of, time. She leaves 45 minutes to an hour early for work. I brought an exhibit, if I can.
You have to, okay, step to the screen, please.
You're saying she takes too long to get to and from work. Is
I
that
ride
correct?
a bike. Just remind
Hold
you.
on.
Hold on, Miss Taylor.
Yeah, it takes way too long.
Tell us what we're looking at.
This is our house here.
All right.
This is where we live at. And her work is here.
Okay.
At this route, it's 17 minutes.
And how does she get back and forth to work?
She rides her bike. There's no way anywhere on this map, unless she travels 75,
Okay.
that it's going to take a half an hour, 45 minutes, even an
How
hour.
long-
Okay, remind you, I don't really ride fast, so I guess I have to ride fast to be there in 17 minutes because I was late to work one day when I left at 7:20, and I had to be there by 8. I just got there at 8
I can make it there myself, just relaxing in 15.
No, you
Okay,
can't.
wait. You're saying, why do you need 45 minutes
Right,
and an
there's-
hour when it takes you 17 to
That's
20
perfect
minutes?
enough time to hook up with somebody.
So you think she's taking that extra time to hook up?
Right.
Oh, I guess so.
She got this man in here pulling up diagrams, calculating the time that it takes for her to get to work. She has him not taking a full-time job because he's so terrified of her cheating. My guy, have a little bit of self-respect and leave her. I understand you love her. I understand you have a child together, but she clearly has zero respect for you. And I know a lot of people say, once a cheater, always a cheater. And it doesn't seem like she has literally any plan of stopping this online love affair with multiple men. If you're with a partner who has damaged your trust so deeply that they have you believing that they take 15 extra minutes to get to work just so that they can hook up with somebody, you gotta leave them. You can't do that to yourself. Doesn't matter how much you love them. Doesn't matter that you have a child together. You deserve better. A girl like this is a dime a dozen. Have some self-respect, get out of this relationship, and go find some other Woah Vicky.
Are you using this time to hook up with me?
No, I ride a bike. Now I have to take a different route because the bridge is closed. I have to basically reroute myself all the way around to back to where the bridge is and go over the tracks and go all the way down. It's the same route I would take if I went after I go over the bridge.
The diagram.
It's the same route.
The
All right,
diagram
but-
I just showed you is
You're going
the
over
route
the
she's
river
talking.
and through the woods to grandma's house. It sounds like where you're going.
The diagram that I just showed you, Your Honor, is the diagram
That's
where
what
she
I-
had to
right.
take the long route. And that's still only 17 minutes.
So, Mr. Reynolds, you do not believe she's just going to work.
No.
She's stopping and taking care of other business
Yes.
on the way to work
Yes.
or back from work.
Yes.
Has she ever skipped out on work before?
I've had a problem where I've called her where she said she had to work. I called her work, and they verified that she didn't have to work.
I did one time while I told him I was going to work, I did go hang out with another guy. It was like 5 or 6 months ago, maybe 7. I actually did go hang out one time with his friend. His friend had messaged me, wanted to hang out. I didn't take it sexually, I just said okay. So he wanted to hang out, so we met at the park. We went and hung out at the park, and he was trying to escalate it to go sexually and everything else. Well, I told him, I was like, well, the guy I'm with he's like your little friend. I said, I'm not really gonna, I'm not gonna do something like that to him and, hurt his feelings. He didn't even know about it till today.
Oh my gosh, girl. Oh, you're not gonna hurt his feelings with his little friend. Got it. But you're gonna lie to him. Tell him that you're going to work. Go hang out with his little friend. Push the boundary as far as you possibly can with this man, and then tell him, actually, no, we can't have sex because you're my fiance's friend. That's the only reason. All these other guys that I'm hitting up, the troll under the bridge on my way to work, the homeless man on the street corner, yeah, all of them, they can hit it. But since you guys are friends, I don't think it would be appropriate. This woman is seriously mentally disturbed.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is something new to me.
So this is new to you?
Yeah.
This is something
All right, so
totally
I
new.
got a whole lot of questions.
So that means that's a whole nother story.
Wait,
that
hold up. So you need to stay out of parks.
She's taking parks and recreation to a whole nother
A
level.
whole nother level. Didn't you know when he said, let's go to the park, that he wanted more?
Oh, she knew.
I had a feeling he did, but I wasn't about it, and I wasn't gonna let someone randomly just get in my.
All right.
Okay, so
But
if you weren't going to do that, why did you lie to your fiance about going to work?
there it is.
Because I know in the right mind, no guy is gonna sit there and accept the fact that I'm going to hang out with another friend that's his best friend.
And that's the very reason you shouldn't have done it.
That was before the part where I called her work. That was the time that I knew about. That I knew.
You
some
didn't know
guy.
about this at
I didn't
all.
know about this
No,
at
he
all.
didn't.
So
This
there have been
today
at
is
least two
new.
instances where you were supposed to go to work and you didn't go to work. You
Right.
lied about it.
Right.
Why did it take you coming here to finally tell your fiance, the father of your child, that you hung out with another man?
A part of me just knew that he would want to leave, and I didn't want him to leave because he's the father of my child, and I don't want my child without a father.
Miss Taylor, I want you to look at how this picture looks.
Like I'm the
You've
criminal.
cheated in the past. You're receiving Facebook messages from other guys talking about when can we meet up. You're lying about going to work. This is not a pretty picture. And Mr. Runnels, all this mounting evidence, if you find out that she's cheating,
I'm done.
what's that going to do to your relationship?
I'm done. I gotta go.
So what you're telling this court is the results of today's investigation means everything.
Yes, it does.
This miracle baby, this family you've created and wanted so desperately.
Yes.
You are willing to walk away from it if you find out she's been cheating.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's gonna hurt and it's gonna be hard because I love the both of them with everything I have. Even after everything I've seen or heard or whatever, I still love the both of these guys with all of my heart. But I'm not gonna continue to be around and just be walked all over. I'm not.
You do understand what's at risk.
Yeah, I can understand. I'm not mad at him for it. I mean, I messed up. I'm not perfect. It's part of life. I mean, I'm ashamed of it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like crap for it, but I can't change what happened.
Do you? Do you, though? I'm sorry, but the last time I checked, cheating on your partner is not just a part of life. Yeah, that actually is, like, completely optional. Yeah, I know that you love her, I know you have a family, and that you're somehow trying to justify leaving her by these results that you get today. Is there not enough evidence? She's already cheated on you once. Confirmed. She's lying to you about hanging out with her friends. She's admitting that she loves to talk to all these other guys. She loves the attention. What makes you think that that is something that you should put up with? Even if she's not physically cheating, she's 100% emotionally cheating, and that should be good enough to take your daughter and get the hell out of there. I mean, judging by this whole scenario, you'd have a pretty good case in court to get custody of your daughter. The evidence is there. Get your daughter and get out. The disrespect is the closure you need.
All you can try to do is move forward. You can't go back to the past, so.
To get to the bottom of this, the court ordered a forensic voice analysis of Ms. Taylor, and we have those results. Ron, would you please escort into the courtroom our forensic voice analyst, Mr. Guy Wolf?
Yes, sir.
How are you, Mr. Wolf?
I'm very well, thank you, Your Honor. How are
Good
you?
to see you again.
You as well.
Would you please state for the court record how forensic voice analysis works?
Yes, Your Honor. It operates off of the spoken word by recording it. And when you speak, you have two frequencies. When you tell a lie, the FM frequency goes away. It looks like this, where if truthful indicator is right here, and you have what's called a split pattern, which is an indicator of deception.
All right.
So you asked a series of questions to Ms. Taylor.
I did.
The first question you asked was about the man Ms. Taylor cheated with. Let's take a look at that.
Other than the one time you admitted to Mr. Runnels, have you had physical sexual contact with that guy since that time?
No.
What did the forensic voice analysis determine?
The voice analysis determined that she was being truthful, Your Honor.
So she didn't cheat with the other guy.
That's correct.
Now, is that the guy that was the original, could have been the baby's daddy?
That's
That was
the first
the
guy.
first guy.
Okay, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah, I bet it is, huh? Keep going.
Okay, let's take a look at the next question, please.
When you told Mr. Runnels that you had to work and instead met up with another man, did you have sexual intercourse with the other man?
No.
What did the forensic voice analysis determine?
The voice analysis determined that she was being truthful, Your Honor.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And let's take a look at the last question you asked her.
During your 4-year relationship with Mr. Runnels, other than the one guy you admitted to, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than Mr. Runnels?
No.
What did the forensic voice analysis determine?
The voice analysis determined that she was being truthful, Your Honor.
Look, all three.
Okay.
Told you guys.
Okay.
Told everybody. Not cheating.
Well, that's what we're here for,
Yeah, well,
so I
we
can
found it
figure
out,
this
didn't we?
out.
Miss Taylor, you're clapping like you just won a prize or something.
Because I'm tired of all the accusations. The whole time we've been together, he's always accused me of cheating. You don't even understand.
I
how
do
much.
understand because you've
No,
given
you
him
don't live with
every
me. You don't live with
reason
me.
to
You
do
do not
that.
understand. No,
You've
you don't.
given him
blame me.
every reason to think there's something going on.
Oh, honey, we understand just fine. You're up in here acting like you're the pinnacle of loyalty and trust, giving him all this sass when your voice is deemed truthful, when honestly, in my opinion, I don't think they asked enough questions. All they did was ask about sex. She may not have had sex with these men, so I don't know. I don't think she's out of the woods, okay? But regardless of if she's not cheating, her straight up attitude, her constant lying, why would you want to be with her ever? Why would you want a partner who treats you like this, who doesn't respect you, loves talking to other men and getting attention from them, and then makes you seem like you're crazy for thinking that she's cheating? Why would you want to be with someone like that? Boy, if you do not break up with this woman, oh my God.
Including actually cheating.
Okay,
It's
well,
not
I
like
didn't.
he
I admitted
made
it.
this up.
Everything else has been truthful. He has no reason to sit there and keep accusing me of cheating, so stop accusing
Okay,
me.
well, now I can.
All right, Miss Taylor. You are trying to take a high road, and you've been on a low road a long time.
Right.
You can't be mad about him questioning you when you've been untruthful.
I guess I just gotta record everything I do from now on.
No, you stop lying.
Right.
It is a very easy solution. Stop lying.
Okay.
Mr. Runnels, if this relationship is going forward, it's got to be built on trust.
Yes, I'm hoping now that we got our answers and everything.
Right, because
Be
I mean,
okay.
you've got a lot of baggage, you've got a
can-
lot of, but you cannot carry around the bricks of the past
And now you can
to
get a
build a
job.
future.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's gonna be hard, and it's gonna
You
take
need to
some
listen
time,
too.
But you're right.
But I sensed a lot of resentment about you not having a job. So
Yes.
this excuse is gone. Go
Yep.
get a job.
Yep.
Go support your
100%.
family.
Oh, I will. Yeah.
You ain't got no
Now
reason.
that I got my readings and it's all good, I'm gonna go get me a job and everything will be fine. And like I said, it's gonna take some time and we'll work through it.
See to believe.
Well, that was an extremely painful watch. Really, a wonderful way to start out my Monday morning. This has to be one of the worst cases of like a cheating spouse that I've seen. Not only was she like entirely rude and just condescending to her partner the entire time, making him seem like he's crazy, gaslighting him into thinking that she is actually loyal and faithful and worthy of his love, making him seem like the bad guy, and she's also a pick-me? Ugh, I'm just disgusted, honestly. I can only hope and pray that this man has left her since this case, and that him and his daughter are living happily ever after, and that she is living happily ever after with her 57 Facebook boyfriends. But I'm curious to know your thoughts on this case. Do you think she was telling the truth, that the voice analysis really was accurate? Do you think he should take her to court, get custody of their kid, and get the hell out of there? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Leave a like and a follow, and I'll see you guys next time.